Right. Good evening, all. How are we doing? I wasn't expecting this to have actually worked because we had to change internet. Fuck's sake. What a horrific start. What a nightmare. Hey dear, what a horrendous start this has been. Right, I was rambling on for ages there about Daily Race C and the tuning issues that we've had. I don't know why my mic is doing this all the time. Every time we start a stream, my mic works for 2 seconds and then it goes off at the start of the stream. It's really, really, really annoying. Cheers, guys. Thank you. So, as I was trying to say there, right, so Daily Race C is really annoying me. We're going to get onto it in a little bit, but Daily Race C, I just can't seem to work out. The tuning of that car, I cannot seem to get right. James now saying picture and sound good, except for the 10 minutes of rambling without any sound. Daily Race C is really starting to annoy me because the tuning side of things, I love the idea of tuning the cars and all the rest of it, but it needs to work better with people trying to fit into the regulations and kind of comply with regulations and stuff. And what I mean is, so on Gran Turismo Sport, when you tuned a car, you had the 5 key pointers in the bottom left-hand side, which used to be acceleration, handling, top-line speed, braking, and then there was something else, handling overall or whatever. And as you changed any of the dials, you flicked any single number, you would see those dials in the right and left go up and down, right? I think it was out of 10 actually. It was like it would go from 8.6 to 8.7 or whatever, and you would see immediately and get some kind of interaction as to what differences you're making on the car. With Gran Turismo 7, what I don't like about it is that you're changing things as you go, and then you have to click, it's either square or triangle, for it to measure the car, and then kind of, so you're constantly having to second guess and be like, oh, you've made loads of changes, and then you look and you forget, and you go, oh, hang on a minute, it's still at the same performance points, it's still at the same PP rating. Oh no, hang on, let me remeasure it. And it's just a little bit faffy, and then you have to keep coming back out of the tuning to then go buy other stuff in the is the mic sorted now, isn't it? Because the comments are a little bit delayed, so there's still comments coming up saying about the mic. I think we're all good. Are we all good? Yeah, we're all good. I'm checking on my phone. So that's, anyways, as a long-winded little rant, that's what's really frustrating me about tuning on Daily Race C. It's really, really, really annoying. It's a little bit kind of, and you're trying to work backwards on a car. There's just something missing. There is something drastically missing with the tuning setup thing on GT7. Simple as that. I can't quite work out exactly what it is. There is just something drastic missing. I don't know. There's just something not right. When you're trying to make the differences on the cars, you want to see immediately what impact that is actually going to have, and some sort of simulation as to just to show you the difference. I don't really know. I don't know what I'm trying to say, but I've been on that for 35 minutes, right? This is why I was late to the stream. I know James was taking the piss, but this is why I was late to the stream. I went on at 6:25 to try and set up the car for the race and get a couple of practice laps in. I'd done one practice lap, and I could not then tune the car to get things sorted. It's possibly me, and it's most likely me just being very stupid, but it is clearly an issue. You know, and it's going to stop a lot of people being able to enter that race or enter that race competitively, because my lap time, I did a few laps actually. I did do more than one, but my lap times were around 2:22, and most people's lap times is like, the two of my friends that's done it is 2:30 and 2:14. So immediately I'm like 7-8 seconds off the pace. It was a lap without any incidents and crashes and stuff. So yeah, something needs to be looked at. But anyways, we're going to jump in. We're going to start in the Lambo, since that's what we did the British Heart Foundation racing yesterday. We had a bit of success with that one for anybody who was tuning in. But yeah, we're going to see how we get on here then, because we were very competitive in the Lambo last night, and I'm hoping I can be the same here today. Although I'm not sure if balance of power is any different in the daily races versus what it would be in the multiplayer lobbies. The Lambo was by far one of the best cars last night, so I'm just hoping that it is tonight as well, as we launch someone out of turn 4 there. It's awful. Yeah, something I can't quite explain it. I actually need to formulate it into some sort of video, I think, because it's just it's yeah, I can't explain it, but it's really difficult to work with. Really difficult to work with. And if you're going to fall short on, let's be fair, you know, I haven't been on ACC yet. We keep saying I'm going to get on it, but if you're going to fall short in terms of reality and realisms to the likes of ACC, then you really need to. It's got to be because it's in favour of accessibility. That has to be the reason why. You know, accessibility in terms of the tuning and kind of making things. It is supposed to be a ready-to-race simulator, but it does fall short of that in this tuning thing. I think the tuning can be improved massively. They haven't done many races with it, which I think is part of the problem. That's one way to get an overtake done, isn't it? Pushed off track there. Hope that's not a penalty. Adam, how are we doing? Evening. Hope we're all well. Lots of people serving penalties there. Daily Race B is going to end up being pretty busy though. This is the problem also. Tuning on GT7 doesn't work. It just needs to be more accessible. It just needs to be, you need to have a lot of patience and kind of, it's just that not everything is in the same. You moved under braking there, pal, come on. not everything is in the same place. So you're trying to tune cars, and then you've got to come back out of the tuning bit, and then you've got to go over to the GT Auto shop, and then you come out of that, and then you've got to go back over to the garage bit where you buy the parts, and then you go back over to the garage bit where you tune them parts, and then you go, oh shit, no, now I need a different wing on, and then you've got to go back to the GT Auto bit and change the wing, and then you change the downforce of that wing back in the garage. It just, in the car settings, it just doesn't work. It needs looked at, it needs sorted out. It's a bit frustrating, that's all. Yeah, it looks like only the WRX works here. 33.1 is fastest lap so far. You're faster in the Corvette, were you, John? I feel like I'd probably be faster in the Lambo from the start, only because I did so many laps in the Lambo yesterday. So it kind of feels like I'm driving that, and we had balance of power on yesterday, so it feels no different. The only thing is that we were on the soft tyres for quite a bit. I did do a fair bit of practice on the mediums. I did a fair bit of practice on the hards actually as well, but just for reference really. I think there'll be one car that'll be kind of like the best one to be in, and then there'll be another that is, there'll be a few others that is kind of, if your race goes alright, you could do well in these. From the back, this one then. We're doing not horrifically. Could be better, but not horrifically. In fact, I'm fairly convinced that balance of power must be different to the... I've just realised this. Balance of power must be different on daily races versus what it is in multiplayer lobbies. Because 1:33 was our fastest time on the softs. I don't think anybody got down into the 32s in last night's race, and that was on the softs. And yet, people are down... Oh, sorry mate, sorry. Whereas people are down in the 32s and we're on the mediums. So there must be a difference in balance of power. Must be. Evening, Jonathan. We might end up on Daily Race B quite a bit tonight, to be honest. So yeah, this week feels like a little bit of a weird one, really. Ah, yes, no, I did, yeah, you're right, Craig. I did realise that yesterday. Yeah, it depends which balance of power. Yeah, I did think that yesterday because they have the high speed, medium, and low speed races. Good point, mate. I did think about that yesterday. Yeah. that's interesting, Adam, because we're going to get on ACC, and I think I will be very much out of my depth for quite a while. Tried the Ferrari Anastasis. Looks fast, but yeah, WRX is very strong. Oh, is it the same balance of power? Is this the one that we would have ended up with last night then? I see. What's everyone's thoughts on Daily Race C overall then? As a combo, I think it could have been quite good, but... it's a weird one. I think if we had a load of like Formula 1 technicians or something setting up the car for me, it might not be too bad, but when I'm trying to do it myself, it's a little bit horrific trying to do it myself. Adam did okay in the Adam was in the Ferrari yesterday. Good point. Yeah, it's mid-speed balance of power. Got you. There we go. Right. Well, we'll do a couple more. Like literally, right. I don't even want to look at Daily Race C this week. It really. Right. So this is the car that we're in. Right. Let me just quickly and see if anybody can point out anything blindingly obvious here. Right. Tell me what I am missing, please. And if you can work it out, then, well, good luck to you, but bonus points to you, however, right? So what I've done, so I put the wing on, we got downforce all the way up because it's just needed, right? This is the bit that's annoying, watch, right? I can change this downforce all the way down here, and I don't know what difference that's actually made until I click, there you go, triangle to measure. That's the annoying bit because it's quite easy. It's just one of many little gripes. It's so easy to change that and then go, right, let's go down here and change power. And then let's do, and then you go, oh, hang on a minute, I haven't measured it, so now I'm not able to see what that difference is because you keep looking and you're seeing the same number. And then you measure it again, you go, well, hang on a minute, which of the 4 last things that I've just changed was it? You know, that sort of thing. So, like, ride height to the floor, up, down, who knows, right? That keeps the performance points the same. That's not something that is going to make any difference. Anti-roll, why can't we change that? We want fully customizable. There you go. That's made a difference. All these things, right? It's just, but anyways, there's loads going on, but it's just not quite clear enough for me. I don't think there's just something. I feel like there's something missing. I don't feel like, first of all, the way that this is actually just presented on a screen looks too great. All that sort of stuff, I'm not massively keen on, to be honest with you. We don't want the car to be too stiff, so I'm not putting too much roll bar on there, or anti-roll bar rather. Yeah, well, that's the thing, Jonathan. I could see your time. Your time was like whatever it was, 2:14 or 15 or 16 or something, or like 6, 7, 8 seconds off the pace, right? But I went with this car because I thought that this would have been. I don't even know. Just annoying, but I've had to pull. I bought then a few bits, so the anti-lag system I then took off, but I wanted the anti-lag system on because it was actually quite good with it on. But it was then making too much difference. That was putting us over. But then I just had to keep dialing back the power, which was the annoying thing. So I also don't know. Then I'll be honest here as well. I don't know if this makes a difference whether. Because it gives you the same horsepower, so we can have this. What is the limit? I think the limit was 350. Right, so we can have this up to there. That gives us 650. So then it's a balance against trying to match the horsepower to the performance points and kind of strike a bit in the middle. Oh, Bob, how we doing, mate? As well, didn't even spot you there. Apologies. If I missed anybody else, I don't think so. Oh, Craig as well. I did say hello to Ark, I think. If not, hello Ark. Oh, Dodie as well. He was in there earlier telling me we got no sound. Right, I think that's everyone covered. If you're new to the channel, any new faces, please do say hello. Say hello in chat. And also tell me what I'm doing wrong here. So the power adjustment, I don't know if it made any difference if you pulled the power adjustment down, but then the power restrictor was off. If that makes any sense. Like, even though it could still be 300 horsepower, does it make any difference where that power is being pushed up and pulled down from, if that makes sense? Techs on drivers, drivers on techs. Yeah, exactly. I think there's a reason for that by the looks of things. So then the problem being was that it was like, well, half of these things we're going to have to put back to, so like intake and exhaust, instead of having everything at racing spec, it was like change that down to sports or semi-racing. And then like brake pads, I probably definitely need brake pads down at up at racing. You know, clutch and flywheel, I brought that back down to, but there wasn't that much difference made. I would think that there's a fair difference between standard flywheel and racing clutch and flywheel, but then literally it's apparently the difference of 4 performance points. So makes you think, well, what's the crack there? You know, it's I don't quite know. I think everyone's been saying for a while that the actual performance points of the game, the system is not very accurate, is not very good, not very representative. I feel like I'm certainly seeing that, because there is things that in my mind feels like should make a bigger difference than what it does. So that's a little bit of a struggle. Turbocharger, that makes a big difference, which I would expect. So then I had this down to normal, but I feel like we want the turbocharger. I don't even know. I really don't know. It's quite difficult to actually fit this car, because the car itself, the base performance of this car is already at 593. So there's not realistically actually much that you can do to the difference, I don't think. Do you know what I mean? So if I go to this other car here, which is the one that I had, apart from, surely we must be able to do, oh no, because we got to buy for that car, even though it's the same car. We've bought all the parts to fit a car like this, but it's not. Oh, I can't be bothered. I don't know. There's just something that feels is missing. It lacks a bit of excitement around the whole tuning thing in my eyes. I don't know. I don't know. I don't even want to try a race, because I know I'm going to be so far off the pace, which is a shame. So I don't really know what to do. I really don't know what to do. It's a shame. It is a shame. 1 minute on race B starts. Yeah, we'll make sure we don't miss that one. Yeah, what's everyone's thoughts? I mean, by the looks of things, everybody's agreeing they're not really a fan of daily race C, by the looks of things. Is that fair to say? Is the stream lagging at all, guys? Do we feel like we've like missed a split second here and there, or are we all good? Because we have dropped a few frames, but I think that's just courtesy of me not having the Ethernet cable plugged in when I started streaming. Yeah, I'll sort the livery out after James. I wouldn't have had a chance before there, but we'll get John's livery on. Thank you, John, again. I don't think I said thank you at the start there. Sorry. So yeah, Daily Race C had a lot of potential. Stream all good? Okie dokie, that'll do me. We had a lot of potential, but I was also trying to find, I don't know, oh, I was meant to look at Rory's actually. I think Rory said he'd put a tune up, so we might have to have a look. See if we can find some setups and stuff, but yeah. I should have set a time for Daily Race B, shouldn't I? We're going to be starting from the back yet again. Oh, look at that. Cheers, John. What an absolute hero. I'll make sure I get those on, mate. I will make sure I get those on. Yeah, we're dropping like the odd random frame. So hopefully it shouldn't make too much difference. You should still be able to see and hear everything clearly enough. I think we're all good. Right, let's hope for a good one here then. Fingers crossed. It looks already like the lobby has crashed, so that's good. Good luck. Cheers, mate. Thanking you. Yeah, we're definitely dropping a few frames, but looks to be okay at the moment. Yeah, almost to 400 subs. Almost, mate, almost. So yeah, any new faces that's watching at the minute, please do subscribe if you haven't done already. Goes a long, long way to supporting the channel. 400 subs, we're almost there. Next step 500, next step 1,000. That's a little while away yet though. Around the outside there maybe, it's where we're going to be forced to have a look. Try not to fall too far behind. But this is the problem with this race. So easy to lose time. And very difficult to overtake. If you're following someone around here, it's very difficult to overtake. As we found out yesterday. Whoa, British Art Foundation race. 2 free takes there though, however, so that's good. If anybody hasn't noticed yet, there's a slight little glitch. If you do that, if you just flick to look behind, then the tunnel brightness increases. Otherwise it's like pitch black and you can't see where you're going. Oh, that WRX does not want to turn. Excuse me, that WRX does not want to turn there. Wow, that was horrendous. Lambo a little bit more complacent on that top hairpin. Lambo definitely felt better around here, but quite clearly maybe it wasn't as quick. Lambo you could brake a lot later into that corner as well. Can you tell I'm a fan of the Lambo? There we go, watch this, pitch black, you look back, and it's sorted. First for rotation, got you. Need to remember to short shift in this thing as well. Oh, squeeze past him there, thank you. We'll have that, buddy. Thank you. He's still there. Got to give him the space. I think We gave him a little bit more than he gave us. That's fine. That's fine. Interesting way of making it light, yeah, exactly. Team orders put the German into the wall. We'll just do it properly, we'll get past him, I'm sure. Not as big a fan of this car as I am the Lambo. The Lambo feels a lot nicer around here. I might grow to like it though. I normally forget how good the WRX is until I get back in it for a race. I knew that one was coming, to be fair. Can't have any arguments about that, sadly. Just feel like you've got to try and fight this car around this track a little bit more. Nice move, Chase, John. Yeah, that was not too bad, that one. I'll not repeat that, James, but yeah, nice move on that car. Ah, should have been in second earlier there. Final lap, that's the problem with this one as well. It doesn't feel like it's ever really long enough, the race. Daily race B, but there we are. There we are. We'll try setting a time on this one. I think it's going to be a daily race B kind of night, isn't it? put my there we go. Put my do not disturb on because we're streaming. We need to focus. Right. Right, let's go. Let's put a quali time in. Daddy the Dominator. Dominant so far on the Corvette. Oh, you had it reset, so now you're mid B rank. Oh, man, that's no good. Do you think the Corvette is because winning in the Corvette is because of the lobbies, or do you think it's because it is actually the better car? I seen James EV was in the or James Ev. I don't know which it is, but Dan, how are we doing? He'd set 32 in the. He was in the. What's the one you always tell me to drive, James? The Mustang. The Mustang. He was in the Mustang. And it surprised me when I saw him cross the line in 32. I was like, no way, we were on soft tyres yesterday. That was what made me then start to re-question which balance of power we kind of had yesterday. I was like, no way on earth is he just went and set that in the bloody Mustang. That's mad. .33.7. So we can do better though, because I lost a lot of time there, easily a couple of tenths. .131. Oh, livery. Yeah, we'll have time. We'll quickly do it now. After this lap. No, be braking later there. Definitely need to be braking later there. Right, I need to be in 5th there until we get over the hill. Oh, 31. I didn't even register there, James. That it said 31. That 31 was like 2 seconds quicker than we could probably ever hope for. 33 treble 1. Oh, James has said the same thing. 33 treble 1. Right, let's quickly do livery. We got 6 minutes. We got enough time, I think. We got 4 minutes. Sorry, we got enough time, I think. Where is it, John? For the WRX, did you say, John? There's one. We've got the Porsche. We've got the Mazda, which was for Daily Race C last week, wasn't it? Oh, no, because I'm in collection. Sorry. Following, that's what I want. Sorry, there we go. I was miles away there. Right, add to collection. There we go. Right, cool. Now I got it. 33,572. That'd be a couple of tenths improvement. That wouldn't be too bad. GT Auto, column customization, and then load style, Bosch. Come on, it's taking its time. Why is it taking so long? It's taking ages. Come on, hurry up. I'm going to miss the race. Why is it taking so long? Why is it taking so long? Tedious amount of time, you're not wrong. Jesus. We're going to actually miss the race entry here. It's not going to let me back out of this either. Ugh. Gran Turismo, come on. I think the game's actually literally crashed. Yeah, we're going to miss the race. I hate this game sometimes. Brilliant. So now that's the next race entry missed as well. Oh, God. Come on. Yeah, race entry missed. Fantastic. PS5 so fast you missed the race. Try again. Yeah, it was never really a problem actually, was it? Hey. Have a long qualifier. Oh, I really didn't want to do a 30-minute qualifying session. Oh, 20 minutes, sorry, 20-minute qualifying session. This game sometimes... Let's have a look back at Daily Race C though, right? So... No. So it's this I don't even know what that even word is actually saying. Sileighty? Sileighty? I don't even know where you get that car from because it's not in the brand central. The PS4 doesn't crash. Mine used to crash all the time. My PS4 used to crash loads. Is it in Legend cars by any chance, this Nissan that we're after? Nope. Oh no, that's my collection. Yeah, go look at the tune. So where do we go to get the car? Where do we go to get that other Nissan then? So it's not in Brand Central. I'm saying that it is Nissan, isn't it? I think it is, isn't it? Bang on 600 pp. Jesus, well that's got a lot more acceleration than my car did. So where do I need to go? Where do I need to go to get this car? Only found in used cars occasionally. Well, it's probably not going to be found in there this week then, is it? Knowing my luck. So that's where we got to go. Let's go have a look. What, you actually just got to script? Is there no search? Why am I discovering all the stuff on Gran Turismo this week? That really, really annoys me. Why is there no... Why is there no search? There should be a search. Why have we got to scroll and try and find our way through cars? There you go. It's not even there, so fantastic. Do we have this one? Should we just purchase it for the crack? That's one of the cars that works. I think we've already got this one though. I've got the Aero 2002. This is horrific. Right, let's have another look at this tune then. Has anyone got any recommendations for what we can then do to bring this car into play then? This one, yeah, 2002. Oh, you have to get it in a menu. I can't be arsed with that. That's just not even worth my time. Right, so not that my time's worth loads, but I certainly can't be bothered to include that as part of any way that I spend my time at any part of the day. Right. Turn all of this off then. Are we just better off just having loads of power, but everything else just being back as it was? So normal brakes, normal everything, normal. Any of this, any of this be normal? Try the tune. Right, what you sent me on, Jonathan? You sent me on PlayStation. Thank you very much, mate, if you have done. Appreciate that massively. Mind you, I did notice that the downforce did make a difference. That did make a big difference, that. I haven't got anything on PSN. Jonathan, did you send it on there? Or did you... Is it not on there? Oh, a messenger. Sorry, let me have a look, mate. Ah! Ha ha ha! What a hero. Right, I'm literally going to copy this. Oh, so this is the setup. Hang on a minute. So this is the setup that you have on. Right, okay. On not this same car, but similar. So what have you done for... What? You got 0 downforce on that. How are you managing that? Oh, is this what I'm going to have to... This is what I'm going to have to... pull down in order to salvage something, I think. What? How does that work? More rear downforce, less rear downforce, more rear downforce, and we lose 3 performance power. How does that points? How does that work? I don't understand this game at times. I gotta be honest. I really don't understand this game. Have to put wings on it. Yeah, I've already done that. Yeah, so that's all good. But if I take Aero all the way up, what? So I put more downforce on, and that is degrading the car. Apparently, if I put more downforce on the front, that now makes the car better. But if I take downforce off the rear, oh, I can't even be bothered messing about. That's what really annoys me, because then you've got it. Then I'm sliding along here, thinking, what difference does this make? Oh my god, this is shocking. This is absolutely. I would like to think that I'm not going to say I know loads about cars, because I know far from loads about cars, but I should be able to work this out very easily. Let's be honest. That's Jesus. And then you've got to do one by one and keep refreshing and measuring. My god. That genuinely is horrific. I don't care what anybody says, that is horrific. Right, I want better brakes is probably what I'm gonna need to. And then this is the thing, you don't know if you're anywhere near where what everybody else has put them as. Do you know what I mean? It's just so far. It's just ugh. Let's just see if... Oh, and then that entry period's over. I'm losing the will. Yeah, I know it slows it down the straight, but this has pissed me off. This is actually annoying me. And then we've missed the entry. Yeah, boring, says James. I agree with that. It is, mate. It is. Right, back into some racing then. Walk the dog and you're still not finished. Right, we'll go for the half 8 entry. We'll do this race, and then we'll do the half 8 entry for what do you call it? Daily Race C. And we'll see if we're anywhere near close. Horrendous. Let's crack on. 33 treble 3. That could be doable, you know. T-shirt first lap. Away then. See what we can do. We'll have enough time for 5 laps here, I think. Yeah, 5 laps we'll have enough time for. Let's go. Definitely feel like I'm better in the Lambo though. Can't carry as much speed through there because the car just doesn't want to turn. Right, Bob was 33.572, which would be a slight improvement on this time here currently. Brake later and get slowed down quicker there, I think. Just saw a point from Key, cars with engine swaps. Oh my god, right, okay. Yet another thing to consider. Right, let's improve this time here by as much as possible. James is going to want me to lose a 10th here for that 333. We want to improve by 2.7. What would it be? 2.67 or something? I don't even know. Right, stay in 5th until we're over the hill. This will put us down to the 32s, this. Ooh, no it won't. Thought it would have done. Anyone want to start taking guesses at some lap times in the 32s? Lost a lot of time there, lost a lot of time trying to stretch the gears out a bit too much. Should have been short shifting. Oh, that was a better time. I thought I was down on my time there by 2/10, but I must have been up by 2/10. I was reading the number wrong. Right, we're down into the 32s then. Decent lap time, I think. Good. James saying Craig was so close. What did Craig guess? What we got? We got 32.990. Craig's guess was... Oh, 999. Yeah, very close. Very close. Come on, a couple of more guesses. One more guess. Let's get them in. What do you think it can be? Penalty that though. Actually lost all that time that I gained. I was just under a tenth up. I actually lost all that time coming out of the corner there. See, fifth gear's worth. Ah, there we go. Now we're back up to improving. Fifth gear is worth staying in for just a little bit longer. Yeah, Craig was close on that one. Almost, mate, almost. Craig's already had a t-shirt anyway. Not from guessing correctly, but he might have had a second there. Right, we start P5. A rather fraudulent looking Super GT on P1. Right, get your bets in then. Should we aim for podium? We got to, haven't we? It's within 2 positions. We got to aim for podium, really. It's a full GTR WRX grid. I thought I saw a GTR. We got a McGann in P12. Let's get some guesses in. Like I say, any new faces that we have here, please do make sure to subscribe. Please make sure you come and say hello in chat as well. Any new faces that's tuning into the stream for the first time, make sure you come and say hello. We're a friendly little bunch. We're getting there. We're almost at 400 subs. We're slowly but surely getting there. We are slowly but surely getting there. Right, P5. Like I say, we've got to aim for a podium. But we'll have to drive kind of sensibly, but also elbows out. Yeah, podium definitely on, John. Absolutely. Come on, then. Let's see. Let's go, let's go. Go! To regret this one, trying to go side by side here. I'll let him go first though, because we put him off his line. There we go. Move number 1 done. Is P3 actually going to have a penalty there or not? Is that going to be a penalty for him? I don't think it is. I would say he's looked out of that one. We've been hit. Oh, that's a nightmare. I think P1 had a penalty there, though. I think I did see penalty. Could be wrong. Right, we'll hold on to 5th gear here. Just that a little bit longer. P2 with the penalty. Nice. Right, podium definitely on then. Very much actually be handed to us by end of this lap. And P1 with a penalty. Magic. Well, now we've just got no choice but to go for a race win. Because all of them got a penalty. Oh, I hope they don't. I'm just going to waltz straight through here. Right, both those guys side by side. As we can see, P2 also now with a penalty. So we're right on the back of P1. I think he served the penalty, P1, yeah, Super GT. The fraudulent Super GT. I think he served the penalty, but been lucky enough not to lose any position. So we're going to be right on the back of him. Win on at this rate, absolutely. Here's to hoping. These two guys certainly putting each other under enough pressure. Both got penalties now. They've both got penalties. We got the move done anyways. At least we can say we got that move for P2 done on track. Super GT with a 1.5 second penalty. Fight is most certainly going to be on here for P1 because this guy's going to brake a lot later into this corner. The race win is on. Come on. Got to do bedtime story for my boy. No worries at all, mate. Catch you back here in a bit. Hopefully by the time you get back, we can say we won this race, but this P2 is going to be right on us here. Best exit. Oh, he's got a penalty as well, though. Beautiful. I certainly didn't think the race win would have been on from this one, but there we go. We've just got one more corner to do here, which is this final straight, or end of this final straight. Just need to make sure, I think he's far back enough that we can trust he's not going to absolutely wipe us out. Took that final corner relatively easily. What a treat. What a treat. Take P1, eh? We will take P1. That was gifted to us, to be fair, though. That was absolutely gifted. For the most part, so quite a lot of penalties from the guys behind. They'll be kicking themselves because I think the race leader ended up dropping, yeah, he's dropped 5 positions. He dropped down to P6. Quite fitting, actually. Super GT. There you go. Super GT P Steve. P Steve P6. Belter. I think we're going to be on Daily Race B most of the night, aren't we? Daily Race C is just one of those, unfortunately, so dearie me. quite a funny race, that one, to be fair. Quite a funny race. Straight back into the next one, then. Should we try a different car? I feel like I want to try the Lambo again. I feel like I want to try the Lambo. Maybe I'm getting too cocky because we've just won a race, but... See if we can get anywhere near close on our quali time. It's just everything, for me, everything about the Lambo drives better than the WRX. It feels like such a better car, but acceleration feels quicker, everything feels quicker, other than the lap time for some reason. Is a little bit easier to find yourself with some lift off oversteer, that has to be said. But other than that, it feels so much better than the WRX. It turns easier, it's more complacent, compliant. Actually feels like it can make this corner. The WRX never really feels like it's quite that comfortable down there. And brake a little bit later, it feels, in the Lambo as well. That was our braking just a little bit too much, I don't know. Oh, massively off the pace. Wow. Really wasn't expecting that. That is massively off the pace. I don't feel like I was particularly slow anywhere, to be honest. Wonderful. Go again. We might have to jump back in the WRX at this rate. That's crazy. I did, John. We got P1. We managed it, mate. We managed it. I'm jumping in the Lambo, but I can't understand why it's so slow. Really, really slow compared to the WRX round here. I'm trying to be as quick as I can. I feel like I'm absolutely launching it round, to be honest with you. Nah, just nowhere near quick enough. No Lambo in this race then. WRX it is. Got 33.3 out the Corvette. Nice. It's weird. There was, like I say, James's lap earlier. James EV I was watching. He set a lap time of. He was down into the 32s, and he was in the what car was he in? The Mustang. I keep forgetting the name of it. He was in the Mustang. Mike, how we doing? Hi mate, how's it going? Big Mike from the race yesterday. Good stuff, mate. How are we doing? Where did you finish yesterday, mate? I don't think I managed to see or catch where everybody had ended up. But yeah, it was a good race. Adam did well yesterday as well. I know he was on the podium. Well, John won. I got P2. Adam on the podium. I didn't quite see who was where everybody was after that. So a couple of people in the Alpha as well there, actually, in the top sort of 30-40. Everybody else, sadly, in the WRX. Patrick there, actually, look at that. Rank 77. I'm not far off them with my 32.9. We're about a second and a bit. What are we, 1.5 seconds off the leaders? What were they? 31. I'm only 1.2 off the lead. I mean, it's a easy-ish lap, so 1.2 means we still got a bit of improvement. Quite a bit of improvement to do. Dory's just in front of us with about a tenth and a bit. First race, so took it careful. Nice one, mate. P10, good stuff. Adam is my mate, known him as his top driver. Adam was awesome. We had a good bit racing. So I met, if we call it that, I met Adam at the Le Mans race a couple of weeks ago. The daily race I think it was last week, wasn't it? Oh, Patrick's in this lobby actually. Yeah, we had some really, really good racing, wheel to wheel, side by side through the Porsche curves. Tremendous bit of racing. And then we jumped into, obviously for the British Heart Foundation yesterday, again, side by side, wheel to wheel, around the last couple of sectors of the lap in a battle for P2. But Adam, I think, had his tyres were dead. I had the advantage of tyres, so. But yeah, tremendous racing. Really, really. It's always, isn't it good though? It's the British Heart Foundation Championships mega. All the lads in it are absolutely awesome, and really, really good racing. Respectful, wheel to wheel, good battles. You gotta love it. You gotta love it. Right, well, our 132 has not put us in good stead here. So close at the end. Great racing from you. Cheers, mate. Yeah, it was. It was. Last couple of sectors was pretty tense. I would have still been happy with a P3, to be fair. I started P5, so just about managed to make the two-stop strategy work. I don't know if anybody else did a two-stop. I think everybody else stayed with the one, I think. Not sure if anybody did do the two-stop, but I kind of had the idea just before we went into the race. I thought, I wonder if this kind of could have potentially worked. Dependent where you come out in terms of traffic and all that sort of stuff. So, but it just about paid off, luckily. Right then, we're racing from the back on this one, unintentionally, because I was quite happy with my lap times. I thought they were alright, but it's put us at the back of the grid for this lobby anyways. Let's see how we cope. Do you have to brake? Do you have to brake earlier in the Alpha, or is this guy? I suppose he's trying to second guess what's happening in front of him as well. Oh, I hate the WRX on this corner. It's horrible. Let's aim for the exit though. Aim for the exit. Here we go. I'll try that Alpha next. I'll try the Alpha. Oh, they two stopped as well, did they? Carlos and Greg definitely two stopped. Ah, Carlos due to damage, right. So he had no choice. Let's see. Oh, got someone out into the wall. You are putting yourself in danger trying to go around the outside, I do have to say that much. Oh, this guy just... Okay then, fair enough. Alrighty, is he going to do the same to us here, do we think? Should we nudge him along? No, it wasn't us. It wasn't us. Oh, man. I got taken out there. I think he thinks it was us that ran him off. I'm trying to say it. It was not. Back in 15, no worries, Craig. Excuse me, sounded like I was crying there. Sorry, Craig, don't leave me. No worries, Craig, is what I meant to say and sound like. Scotty there. Let's see if we can have Scotty here on this straight. Wide open for him there, didn't I? That was very stupid of me. Left the door wide open there. May have to bite the bullet and use the WRX. Mate, 100%. Get on it. You will not regret it, that's for sure. Takes a little bit getting used to. I feel like the Corvette might be a little bit... It's kind of one of those where it's just lift a bit earlier, brake a bit earlier, but obviously its main benefit is its exit speeds out of the corners, so you don't mind doing so because it actually benefits your lap, but the Lambo definitely feels a lot better. The Lambo actually feels quicker as well, but literally it was like 2 seconds a lap slower. I don't know how a car under balanced power can be so far off. Been a rather intense battle for P12 this, hasn't it? P13. Last, pretty much, except one. Not what I was wanting. I think I want to be in a slower lobby, please, if that's all right. Don't mind, I would quite like to be competitive, and I'm not doing too good in this fully stacked A+ lobby. Right, we'll do a couple of more. I feel like we'll finish earlier on this stream. It's not quite the same when we're not doing daily race C, I feel. We get a few more attempts at daily race B in, and then manufacturers on Wednesday, of course. I'll double check the combo because I cannot remember what it is. Sorry, Nations Cup on Wednesday. Again, sticking with the WRX. Porsche 917, that's it. 917, that's the one, yeah. I will do, mate, as well. I'll grab that livery, thanking you. I think we'll try... I don't have the Alpha, so I'm just going to rent it just to make sure we save time. Alpha. I'm going to give the Alpha a try. Again, this is another car that feels better than the WRX, but, well, probably isn't. I think there's different acceleration phases between these cars. The Alpha kind of third and fourth seems to do a little bit better, but it doesn't quite match the top end. It used to have tremendous top end, if we remember, a few months ago, until it got hoofed to that. Now it's probably about 15 miles an hour slower. Oh, I see, it's much better on the brakes as well, but that probably is because it's not doing the same kind of speed. I will stick with the Alpha in this race because the guy that was in front was doing alright, so... But that is just by default of it being so difficult to overtake around here. Despite quite a lot of long straights, it's still a difficult track, or it's not quite a natural kind of overtaking track. Is that what time you set, John, or is that your guess for me? 30, what is it? 33.122. Right, we'll have enough time for 2 more laps here. That's your guess, right? Okay, so we got a 33.577. We're going to be down on our time on this lap here. Don't think it's worth. It's not worth going into 6th gear. He's a 10th up here when we cross the line, possibly. Not quite, 5.11. Still 4 tenths off John's guess. up now. Tenth and a bit up. 10th and a half up. That's what we want. Keep going, keep going. Trying to get this braking point right here because we've not got it perfect the past couple of. That's about bang on, I would say. See if we can have this with a 0.3 improvement here. Can't do the maths quick enough, but you might be close here, John. A 1-2-2. $177. Close. Right, so we didn't improve our time, and we're stuck at the back of this grid as well. Not a great, not great this, is it? We're not setting ourselves up very well, or this isn't setting me up very well, I should say. Pole position with a 32, we're 9/10 off pole position. There's a chance that P1 could just run away with this. Right. Got to hope for the best in this one as well then. Let's go. Have the better initial acceleration. Right, let's go. Let's hope for the best and let's go. Sorry, buddy. That was not particularly great on my part, I'll be honest. Almost sent to visit BRIO, courtesy of BRIO there. nature of us, two of us trying to get out the corner at the same time. It's all good. Backs off, make sure we don't lose the position or anything. Fair play, bro. Oh, good move, mate, good move. Nicely done. See the difference on how the WRX gets out of the corner a bit better. And for a short acceleration phase, the Alpha's a little bit better. Then the WRX becomes a little bit better, and then kind of they switch between depending on kind of what gear and all that sort of stuff. See the WRX pull away, then the Alpha catches up, the WRX pulls away, the Alpha catches back up. I think by the end of the straight it's the WRX that comes out on top though. Try and possibly look to send it, or we would have done if I was a little bit closer. Not close enough yet at all to risk ruining somebody's race by trying to be good, be clever. How has the full field of this race stayed so close to each other though? I do not know. He's trying to send one around the outside there. That is brave, and if he manages it, I say a huge fair play. We've got to then give a little bit of space. Red Fox here in front, or a couple of positions in front. That's ridiculous, that. Come on. That is ridiculous, that. 2 loads, 3 loads of contact there. And then still drives on by after putting us into the wall. As if it was absolutely nothing. Oh. Oh well. No, can't say I feel sorry for him there. The guy who he punted off didn't deserve that, but he lost a lot of time by doing that, so... Knew that penalty was coming there. Sorry, buddy. There you go, you see now, WRX pulls away. Found ourselves a bit of an enemy here. That was never going to work, was it? Well, he annoyed me. He really annoyed me. Right, let's do one more race. Let's get one more race done. I'm not really feeling it, to be honest with you. It's Daily Race B's ended up being so stacked because, let's be honest, Daily Race C is just crap. So Daily Race B's good, it's a good combo, I like it, but it's just so easy to end up being caught up with dirty drivers and stuff. That's of course half the challenge. That's what makes it sometimes good fun. We've done better than I thought we were going to do there, to be fair. We started whatever we did, P13, 14. I thought I'd be lucky to get anywhere near top 10. So P9's not too bad. Probably should have been P8, to be honest. No, we started P11 actually, so we were close at the top 10. Right, let's go again. One more. We've got to be in the WRX for this one, sadly. Oh, is that what we were in? No, we were in the Alpha. Oh, the tyres. Right, let's go one more. Not a fan of the WRX round here. It feels quite horrible to drive, to be honest. It's really not actually that nice at all compared to the likes of the Lambo. That Alpha felt so much better to drive. Just nowhere near quick enough. unfortunately, which is a shame. Right. Taking the long way here, so that we can build up as much speed as possible to cross the line with. See, that problem there where we lose the grip is because I'm trying to turn while still braking on that corner. This is going to be about a 33.1 or a 33.2. 33.3. Better. Oh, what was that? Just drove straight off the track. Yeah, exactly. Track limits, drove straight off the track there. Right, I'm only going to have enough time for one more lap after this one then. Frustrating track this really is a frustrating track. Right, we're gonna have 2 minutes and then we'll start this one again. What was Victor saying? 32.819. I wish I could improve on my time, but it doesn't look likely. Right, back in 1 minute. Right, this is a bit more like it. This is a bit of a better matched lobby, isn't it? Actually starting middle of the table, we might have a chance here. I think that race win just sent us into stratospheric heights. And ended up in all the toppest of tippy-top splits. Which is not what we wanted. Right, come on then. From P7. Podium. Let's see what we can do. Pretty difficult section of track that when you think about it, actually, those couple of infield sections, because although we got these straights, once you do get into the twists and turns, it's a long while before they stop. Right, let's go, come on. Oh, broke there. Oh, okay. Right, wonderful. Quite sure what was going on there. That actually looked like they were just about to take the fight off the track. It was almost like a right, let's take this one outside sort of thing. That was really bizarre. This has turned out to be a bit of a mental lobby, this. Oh. What on earth's going on here? Oh, we've been spun. Oh, that's unfair, that. That's an unfair penalty, that. That is a really unfair penalty, that. And then we got hit again. Goodbye. Instant revenge on that one. The podium's still there. I'm annoyed that he ended up getting it because it did clip us out of the out of that bridge corner, which is what's given us the penalty unfairly, I think. Oh, now we've all got penalties. Get in. Well, that neutralises the race a little bit, doesn't it? Oh, 1.5 for me now, though, track limits. now I've got the biggest penalty to serve out of everybody, which is a bit of a shame. So that Brit there is about, he's served a penalty and then still got the podium onto the podium position, which is a bit of a decent trade-off. I'm still then going to end up in about a similar gap to what I was to them before. Luckily that guy there ran a little bit too deep there. Right, 2 laps. Can we catch up to either of these guys? Grab a position, hopefully grab a podium. Utterly ridiculous penalty, I agree, 100% agree. Contact from behind yet again. Full of contact this lobby, isn't it? Full of contact. Everybody getting a little bit too close, I would say. A bit too close, a bit too friendly. Right, 1.3 to these guys. Come on, we can close this gap 100%. Would have been a better exit, surely. It is. A distance slipstream for good measure. Right, now we're close. We're closer. For these next couple of corners, this right here is probably as close as I want to be to them. For this very reason, look at what's about to happen here. Sorry, buddy. Make sure you keep that place. My bad. That was probably unavoidable, I would say, considering, well, potentially partially unavoidable penalty as well. Oh God. Oh, he's got a penalty as well. Oh well. Good stuff. He's not serving his penalty this race though. That's this lap. That's a bit weird. He might have got that penalty for forcing another car off track actually. Not too sure. Might have been for his contact with me. I did cost him a place though, so I'm going to make sure he finishes. I'll try to make sure he finishes. Oh, I still got the place. I tried to make sure he finished a second, more than a second in front of me. I tried to make sure he finished more than a second in front of me so that his penalty didn't lose him the place, because I tagged him more than what he tagged me. Never mind. That's a shame. Right, I think we're going to call that one, call it a day there. I normally stream till 10 on Mondays, but I don't know, something about this week's sort of daily races that just isn't quite, I don't know, something sort of, feels like there's something missing with them. I'm not so sure. So I don't want to stream what I feel like is kind of not really great racing and stuff like that. So yeah, so we'll call it a day there. Appreciate everybody tuning in. Of course, we'll be back on Wednesday for Nations Cup, and then we'll be back on Friday potentially to do some daily races. We'll see whether we end up back here. If I can be onto my second account by then, this might be a little bit more fun. John, no way! I've just realised that there's Iron Maiden written all over this car. That's mega, mate. I did not even see that. Oh, that is absolutely awesome, mate. I just spotted it there. Behind them on that little cinematic bit that they do at the end of the races. I didn't realise that Iron Maiden was written all over that car. That is absolutely awesome, mate. Thank you very much. Like the livery looked mint as it was, but somehow I never even noticed the Iron Maiden written on the car. What a hero. There we go. We're going to call it a day. Appreciate everybody tuning in. Yeah, I should go practice ACC, James, shouldn't I? But yeah, we'll be back on Friday. Wednesday first, and then on Friday. So I'll be looking forward to Wednesdays. We'll see how we get on with it. I'm not too sure how sort of good it will be, but you know, yeah, we'll see. Okie dokie then. Right, we'll call it a day there. Appreciate everybody tuning in as always, and yeah, we'll catch you on Wednesday, if not Friday. I will not be streaming manufacturers on Saturday. And then we don't have a race on Sunday. So yeah, Wednesday, Friday, and then we'll be on to next week. So that's the next 2 streams for this week, Wednesday, Friday. Hopefully catch you all then. Enjoy what is left of your Monday evening. And I'll catch you in a bit. I just wish that do you know what I mean? I just wish the races were a little bit better. That's what I'm trying to say, basically. I just wish that the Daily Race C was just, it's just crap, really, isn't it? That's all I can really say about it. I can see what they're trying to do, and hopefully they're able to push it in the right direction, but there's a lot of work needed for it at the moment, basically. So, yeah, hopefully they can, I don't know what they can do, but hopefully they can do something. Anyways, catch you all in a bit. Enjoy what is left of your Monday evening. I shall catch you all on Wednesday. Doodles!